Okay, there we go. Someone want to recap what happened last time?
Trevor touched a fucking rock. I'm sorry, Terrico touched a rock, and it
Nope.
came to life. And
Nope.
now we're gonna have to punch a rock. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to punch a rock. Everybody else,
Incorrect.
incorrect?
Corum touched
Corum
the
touched the rock?
monster.
No,
I thought
Terrico
that
did
Terrico-
too. Terrico just didn't do it well enough.
Oh, I see.
He just didn't do a good job.
I see.
He touched the
Technically,
rock
Jericho
bad.
did
He
touch the
didn't-
rock,
he didn't
but that is
caress
not
it.
why we're in this
He
situation.
didn't caress it good enough, so it didn't wake up. But Corum did, and now I have to punch a rock. Thanks, guys.
Anyway,
Y'all just had to get the magic crystal that might have electrocuted you, except we don't know what electricity is. We should know what electricity is. There's no way we don't. Like,
I mean, we have lightning.
again though,
Cameron said
lightning
you-
burns.
not everybody's gotten a fucking electrocuted before by lightning.
Again,
lightning,
lightning
people
burns.
electrocuted.
I've also never personally been
Except-
electrocuted. I'm pretty aware of its effects, though.
It's fun. I mean, no,
It's
it's bad.
fun.
Anyway, I was about to say there's magic in this world, but then I don't know anymore.
Shout out to the
We
chat
kinda
who's been
gave up.
electrocuted.
We kind of gave up on that to let Charity have actual magic.
No, Charity
after-
does technically. She has medicines.
Oh, okay.
Charity's doing like uber chemistry every time. I just don't feel like saying it every time.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm gonna throw this really stinky goo in your face. Cause fear. Here's a strong hallucinogen in your face.
Okay, so if we have like steampunky explanations for magic, I feel like someone's probably been electrocuted before. Just
Probably, but not us.
I mean, steampunk's also, you know, gears and cogs and not generators.
I would be willing to bet that
What do you
Terrico has
fucking-
indeed been
steam
electrocuted
power
before.
is
That's
creating
valid.
electricity. Fucking what?
The ancient Romans had steam engines. Like, they didn't use them for
Ancient
much.
Romans had-
But, like, it's to move gears and cogs. Just because you have something that can be used to create current and
You were
electricity
gonna let me
doesn't mean
fucking
you're
throw
doing it.
fireballs if I could explain how to do it in steam power. The fuck do you mean we can't have electricity because we're ancient Roman?
Because we don't have electricity. That's the whole point
That's
of
the
steampunk.
whole point.
Anyway, we're fighting a rock.
Y'all saw light bulbs and I'm like, what the fuck's a light bulb?
Yeah, come on. This is the suspension of disbelief part.
This
I
is
still
about
feel
to be
like
the
we know that
suspension
lightning
of
is
this rock
dangerous, and we
on
can
my
draw the
fist.
connection to this, but
I can see you drawing the connection there, but knowing it's electricity, when if you get struck by lightning, it's more, oh god, it burns,
I mean, seeing
than like
what
sticking
looks
a
like
9-volt battery to your
on,
tongue.
on the crystal,
Should we
I would
roll
think-
for initiative?
I would think,
I've already rolled for the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Honestly, if it's already weird enough that like it's like light inside of a rock, I'm probably gonna think
Wow.
fire first.
Oh.
And that's why it's like, oh man, it's in water.
Yeah.
This is good.
I would. Oh no, that
that
you
does
know,
make sense.
That doesn't make sense. I feel like thinking burn, like, because lightning makes sense, but like not. Oh, you know, water plus fire equals non-existent. So obviously this crystal's not gonna kill me.
What?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, like we poked it first.
yeah,
It was fine.
it's fine.
One of us poked in, it was fine. One of us poked in, did is now upset.
I would like to remind you that that is a 15-20 foot drop ledge in front of Yabo, Hector, and Charity. And Corum,
Yabo
you are
has
about 10,
them good
15 feet
skills,
above the ground
so-
as well.
Fine. I'm not gonna get down. I'm gonna hit him.
Yabo has to relook at his skills. Though.
Yabo has to take a moment to assess himself and his abilities.
Yabo
I'm
has
pretty
to
sure I
think
tumbled, but I
really
can't
hard
remember.
about jumping into the pit.
I don't have tumble, or at least it's crossed out, but I do get a +4 to it. So either way, it's probably fine. I can.
These
I don't actually know how tumble works.
branches that go down
No.
that start here.
They're not
Okay.
like anything stable enough to go down on.
3.5. Does tumble reduce your damage, or does it prevent you from taking it, or does it completely depend on your roll?
Tumble, Dex, trained only, armor check penalty. A DC 15. Treat a fall as if it were 10 feet shorter than it really is when determining damage.
Okay.
You can tumble as a part of tumble at one half speed as part of
Was it
normal
really
movement,
trained only?
provoking no attacks of opportunity while doing so. Failure means you provoke attacks of opportunity normally. Check separately for each opponent you move past. Each additional gets a +2 to the DC. So in this scenario, it would reduce the fall to as if it was about 5 to 10 feet instead of
Okay, I am trained in
10
it.
to 20.
I have no points in it, but I still get the +4 because of my dexterity. I think it's dexterity. So I should be able to do it as though it's a 10-foot fall, right? Am I wrong? about
Yes.
that?
If
Right,
you
okay.
if you roll a DC 15,
And a 10-foot fall is no damage.
it's either no damage or a D6. It is a D6 per 10 feet fallen.
Okay.
It is non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage. Okay, cool. That's good.
If it's
I
only
have a
10 feet.
+4. So I need to roll an 11 or higher. Do I trust myself to be able to do that? Am I still first, or did I become not first? I'm
You
still
are
You are-
first. You can also make a jump check. Same DC, apparently.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
Hold on. That's
I'm pretty sure I can do that real good, actually. Let me double check. I sure can do that real fucking good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna make a jump check. Gonna jump down there. And D20 roll. I probably should have made
Well,
sure.
you get a more than plus. You get a 1 or +1 or more. So
It's
you
plus
have
10.
succeeded. So Yabo,
I
roll a
just
D6.
need
That
to be
is
clear.
more,
It's
yeah.
plus 10.
Yabo,
Okay.
you take 4 points of non-lethal damage as you jump down
Woo.
into the pit, into the crater.
Non-lethal damage. Oof. Whoops.
So if your current running hit points matches your non-lethal damage taken, you fall unconscious.
Oh, okay. So if I reach 4, I die? Or not die, but fall unconscious?
Yes, but you're not dead.
Okay.
You're dying. You're just unconscious because it's
Oh,
not
okay.
lethal.
I just fall asleep. I see.
If Yabo's in the pit, does he not have experience
Why
with
am I
this
incapable
with
of
his
moving?
previous wrestling career?
What
He
are
just
you-
kind of
Are
climbs.
you
It's like
implying that
when he
Yabo has
climbs up
Wayne
the.
the Rock Johnson.
It's like when he climbs up a ladder in like a briefcase match and like tries to grab it and jump down.
Am I remembering this incorrectly? Was
Yeah,
Yabo
he-
not a wrestling?
No, he was an entertainment fighter. That does not mean he was a
Wrestling.
wrestler.
Okay, an entertainment fighter in today's age is
Like-
what?
An entertainment
Oh.
fighter who specializes in grappling.
That is a wrestler.
That is a wrestler.
MMA.
Oh, wait a second.
No.
The more important thing
No.
is that if this is wrestling,
Entertainment?
Entertainment.
That is a wrestler.
MMA is entertainment. Just because you don't.
If you were a professional fighter, I would say yes, MMA. If you were a professional fighter. But an entertainment fighter implies a sense of showmanship. I feel like.
Anyway.
Anyway, Yabo, from his time as an entertainment fighter jumping off of ladders, jumps into the ring, so to speak.
Hell yeah.
now wait.
You should unpause
If
the game.
this is
Oh, sorry.
wrestling, we didn't see the Earth
That's
Elemental, so that means it's John Cena.
Wait, what?
Earth Elemental. This is clearly The Rock.
I was good. Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I already
duh.
said. I already made a joke
But
about
we
The
didn't
Rock.
see it.
You did already make a joke about The Rock.
But we
Can it be
didn't see
Dwayne the
him,
Rock
so it has to
Johnson
be
and John Cena since we
It's
didn't
a tag
see it
team.
and it's a Rock literally?
Tag team.
It's a tag team. It splits in half. Oh fuck.
Shit, what's my wrestler?
Okay. As a person with an ability score that is I gotta double check. 19 wisdom. Okay. Would I understand conceptually Sparky equals bad? And I should not in fact get super close to it. Right? I still gotta hit it though. That's the problem.
I mean,
Do you want to hit
I mean,
it?
also, like,
yeah, that's your call if you want. If you think
What?
Sparky is bad.
Okay.
I mean, Karam did climb up on this and didn't have any problems with Sparky, so...
True. Yeah, but I'm probably about to step in water. Unless I can reach.
Corum stepped in the water.
Corum steps in the water? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it can probably.
Yeah, Turco put his finger in and then got in and then asked Karam, and...
Now I feel like I'm metagaming though. Like if the crystals are sparky,
Just
it
do
can
it.
probably electrocute
Just
the
do
water.
it. Just go do it. Just hit The Rock.
Can I reach it from here? Is that 10 feet? Since I'm
I'm
at a
put in
diagonal,
the
or
air.
do I have to like
It's-
actually step in the water?
It's also, I mean, they have walked in the water. You are fine to walk in the water.
You say that until
have
you
proven
fucking
the water is
electrocute me,
safe.
Cameron.
And
Up until this point, we've seen no evidence that it is not safe to
And-
step in the water.
Okay.
remember, it
I'm
and
in the
Corum
water,
are at the top
I'm
of the
5
rock.
feet away to attack. I'm going to punch this goddamn thing.
It is on the
with my
top of
fist.
the rock, 10 feet above you.
Pardon me?
It is on the top of the rock with Corum.
The air.
Oh. Can I climb up there?
How much movement speed do you have left?
Okay, so if I did 10 here, this is gonna be 5. And since it's up there, and I didn't think about this before I moved to this spot right here, so I assume I would move from this position.
Okay.
Up
Roll
here.
a climb check.
Okay. Once again, I'm really good at that, so. Can I click on climb? Oh wait, no, there's a skills option in there. Duh.
Oof. So as you kind of start climbing, you're still a little wet and hesitant from getting in the water with the sparky rocks, and you kind of make it a few feet up before you start sliding down.
Do I fall flat on my butt, or do I just kind of slide?
You just
flat?
kind of slide down.
Okay. I probably can't pull out my crossbow and shoot, can I?
Probably not.
Okay. Then I guess I stand here awkwardly.
Bracing yourself to climb again.
I'm not in grapple. You can try shooting it. And I give Charity a thumbs up.
It's like below, right?
Like,
Like they're in a pit below me right now.
You-
correct?
You
we
are
10 foot
about-
above the pit.
yeah, you're about 5 feet above where they are standing, but they are still above the base of the pit.
Does 3.5 have high ground rules? Obviously, Charity has the high ground, but like I was just
When you
curious.
attack, if you hit attack with a bow, there's a little button that says high ground +1.
Okay.
Do I have high ground?
I'd say you'd have high ground.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure if it was the same, where it's like a -5 or no, it's not a -5.
I'm actually looking at the table right now, and it's interesting. It's supposed to be melee gets a +1 on higher
It's
ground.
Oh,
That's
Not
weird.
ranged, but I think range
Why
makes sense
would-
too.
Yeah.
Range makes more sense, if anything.
Because
Typically, if I'm in melee, we're on
even footing.
pretty similar elevations.
It's like plus 2 and minus
21.
2 based on your elevation for 5th edition.
Will hit. And you did 5 points of damage.
Soon it's gonna get halved.
And that is
Piercing.
5 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Oh,
As you pull back your bow, take aim at the kind of craggy black iron, sparking crystal studded creature, your arrow kind of tinks off, chipping a good chunk of the kind of crystal off with it, and kind of sparkles
I
and
see.
flecks in the air as it shatters,
It's a soft-
and your arrow kind
I
of
get it.
shatters against it.
He's a soft boy rock.
Soft boy.
my favorite genre.
Soft boy rock.
Me too. Same.
Cameron, what kind of check would I have to do to push him off?
So that would be a bull rush. And I have the
do I not
rules
have that?
open in one of my
It
tabs
seems
here.
hard to bull rush a rock.
It will provoke an attack
does
of
seem hard.
opportunity.
Not for me. Wait,
And
I can't remember.
here it is. It is a standard action or as part of a charge. So first, you basically just make opposed strength checks after it makes an AOO on you. Are you going to try to do that?
No, I'm gonna try to hit it with my sword first, but I'm gonna keep it in my mind for the next turn.
Okay.
We talked about this. Do I still get the AOO on me when I try to do a bull rush?
That'll hit. I don't recall if you have something that prevents it. It's improved bull rush feat specifically that prevents it. So no, I don't think you do.
Okay.
I think you still do.
Okay.
it
So I
was-
just don't get the AOO from grappling. Is all.
Yeah. So you, after seeing this creature emerge from the rock in front of you, whip out your long sword and just bash it against it, shattering a good chunk of the crystals, and you see different sparks fly as the powder dissipates in the wind.
Hey Cam, you're probably gonna say no to this, but if I were to try to disarm a thing that has no weapon, but it is a soft boy rock, could I remove its arm instead?
Could he disarm it?
You can certainly try. Tara, go.
I'm stepping away momentarily.
I wonder if Trevor's talking and doesn't realize he's muted, or if he's just gone currently.
Sorry, I thought that it was someone's turn, and I had stepped away for a second. My bad.
It just became your turn.
Okay, well, the best I can do is crossbow, I guess. Wait. I always get so excited to try and use sneak attack. I always forget what I'm allowed to use sneak attack. Seeing a rock elemental doesn't get it, but I really want to.
You give me your best pitch.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they've been punching at it, I feel like they've been making like some dents into it, so if it's a rock elemental, it's probably got some joints, like at the shoulder, at like the knee-ish. So I can probably try and target one of those that have already been hit, and try and just get a little bit of extra damage to mess with it, I guess.
I'll be generous.
Thank you. You are a generous god. I mean, I guess the other thing I need to double check is that it hasn't gone in combat, right? So it's flat-footed.
It did emerge in response, so it is pretty well aware of initiative. Also,
And
it's
that makes sense.
also
and all my talk about sneak attack doesn't even matter because it would have to be flanking. I don't think I can do that. Because I'd have to climb up on the rock or be in the water, and that's all bad for me. So I'm just going to take a normal-ass shot with my crossbow. Except for I have to... I have to hit the shoot into melee button, right?
yes.
And there's... Just to double-check these rules, because we almost killed each other once.
It is grappling. It is not when it is grappling. It is not grappling.
Yep, yeah,
There's
that's the only time that I could accidentally shoot Corum.
I just want to clarify, I've just been ignoring because of my feet instead of clicking both buttons. Ooh,
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, Tariko, you managed to hit one of its kind of hard hard kind of iron meteorite body, and your arrow just kind of clinks off ineffectively into the pool below.
Okay. I'm just gonna tentatively stand on the bottom of the log here. But I don't want to try and, like, run up it, so...
Okay.
I'm prepared to run, though.
I don't see any way that this doesn't wind up just being a turn spent on movement. Okay, so just so I'm clear, the trunk leads down into
Yes.
the pit, and then I cross through the water to get to the rock, correct?
Correct.
And then do I have to climb up onto the rock?
You would need to climb up onto the rock.
Is the water going to impede movement?
It's pretty shallow water,
Even for a little guy?
even for a little guy.
Jericho is fine.
I think maybe just to... Of course, then I have to... I was gonna say maybe I'll shoot it and then move, but then I'm gonna have to deal with putting the crossbow away and getting the sword out later.
You can
maybe
just
I'll-
dash and probably get over to the log.
That's what I'm leaning towards, yeah.
Oh, you're a low guy, so you can't.
I can't even make it to the log.
Tumble check.
What?
Tumble check.
Oh yeah, Hector's
Hector's
speciality.
Hector's so good at that.
Is he trained in
Jumbo, catch
Temple, though?
me!
I can get to like here.
I mean, we could do that. You could try to have me catch you.
No. No. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I mean, my strength is pretty good, I think.
No, it's not so much your abilities that I'm concerned with.
Oh, I see.
That just doesn't. That's not Hector's scene. We're not gonna do that.
Hector is not that dumb. Trina, Corum, I would like you to roll me a I believe it is just going to be a strength check.
And that one, my
Uh-oh.
boy.
Ooh.
Yep, it definitely
see
beats you
how
with
bad
its
it is.
with its +6 to the roll, and it is going to bull rush you, pushing
Ah.
you off the rock.
Yeah, but could you catch me?
I don't know, Cam, can I catch her?
Aren't you glad you aren't holding Hector in your arms?
Corum just yells, "Trust fall!"
Make a make an attack of opportunity to see if you could hit Corum.
Okay. Is that an option,
Attack
or
of
do I just
opportunity
make an attack
grapple.
roll?
You roll that.
Where is it?
It's just a normal attack roll.
Oh, it is disarm. I guess I'll just make it an unarmed attack.
You go to dive towards Corum as he's falling, but you kind of overstep or understep a little bit as he's falling, as he falls flat on his back into the shallow puddle below, taking 2 points of non-lethal damage.
You know, it was worth a try.
I mean, he could have set this area up to be much worse. Taking 2 points of non-lethal damage is not.
Why would you
terrible.
say something like that?
Why would you say
Because
something
I've been
like that?
playing Baldur's Gate, and you can be pushed into a fucking chasm.
Okay, but my point is, Cameron's plans here are not necessarily set in stone.
Unless the ground collapses.
I like
and
the
there's a
pun.
Hey
fucking
Cameron, don't
chasm
listen to
Now
what
you're
he's
helping
talking
him.
about. Listen to the wrestling songs I'm putting in chat.
And after he shoves you off of his rock, he is going to sink
Body
his
slam,
body
slam.
in. That would be fun.
That would be fun, actually.
All right.
That leads into a black hole.
It's fine. I have John Cena playing now, so
You
I'm
you,
in the
you
mood for
convinced
it.
me. And it's the Earth Elemental from the top ropes.
Get
Can I try to catch him?
I mean, if you want to, I don't see why you couldn't try to catch him lying flat on your back on the ground after it just shoved you into a pit.
I guess it really depends
Hold
on
on.
how you define catch.
When you said make an attack,
It might
roll
land
for
on
an
you.
attack of opportunity, did that actually use my attack of No, wait, I have bonus attack of opportunity.
Yes,
Can
you
I
have.
catch it? I'm gonna try to catch it.
Okay, make a roll.
Sound? Oh no!
No.
I will say what you managed to do is bring the aggro onto yourself instead of onto Corum.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Anyway. The Earth Elemental, after pushing Corum
Please, this will be
off the top or off the rock into the water, starts moving forward and begins kind of launching its body as it kind of glides along the rock that it emerged from, dislodging itself a good couple of feet before it begins plummeting the 15 feet down to the ground as it slams into Yabo for 13 points of damage.
Oh my god.
As it kind of jumps and slams into you.
Do we both become prone?
It doesn't really have a prone. It also still has some movement. And it's going to.
You said 13?
Yes, 13.
Okay.
And it's going to use its last. That was 5, 10. That was 10 feet of movement. It's going to use its last few feet of movement to sink
I am so dead.
into the ground.
Excuse me.
Lame.
Don't die down there, because I'm not going down there.
So as this creature slams into you from the top ropes, its body kind of breaks apart into soil and dirt and mud as it kind of flows off of your chest as you're winded and kind of absorbs
You have to
into
deal
the
with
ground.
bullet in the underground, underdark, and you dare to put this upon us?
Yabo,
You said I didn't get knocked prone, so I guess, ow. I fucking helped Corum stand on his feet,
okay.
and then I cry a little bit on the inside because I don't know what to do now.
I mean, you could hold your action.
Yeah, but if I hold
Is
my
it
action,
actually
it's
from
probably
the
gonna be like
Broken
a
Bones?
punch, and if it pops up near like Terito, I can't exactly punch it. There.
I mean, you could just hold your initiative until it goes and just fuck up the initiative order.
I don't know if I want to do that because I'm at the top, you know.
I mean, the initiative is a circle, so you're going
That's
after
true.
it no matter what.
That's fair.
You could also be like, when it pops up out of the ground, I move over to it and try to punch it as your trigger.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Does that move that? Does,
That
I mean, I
will-
guess we just discussed moving my initiative doesn't really matter because I'm gonna be after it no matter what or
Yeah.
before it or whatever.
It's one thing in combat, so whenever you take your guys' turn, it really doesn't matter that much, for the most part.
Sure.
Okay. So when it pops up, you're going to move over and try to punch it. Charity.
Charity dies laughing. Literally, that's it.
Fair enough. Corum?
Doubled over.
Yeah, she's cackling. Yeah.
This is unrelated to D&D, but Katrina, do you know who our truth is?
Our truth.
Our truth.
Maybe.
I think it's your turn. You
Doesn't
continue
seem
with
like
your-
Oh yeah. I do know who our truth is. The yeah.
The
Yeah.
silly guy.
Absolutely precious. Yes.
I love him.
Yeah.
I found him on TikTok. It's great.
That's an appropriate place to find a wrestler.
Entertainment fighter.
Well,
Same
it was
thing.
also YouTube shorts, but you know.
I
TikTok shorts, reels, they're all the same video.
Yeah.
so he went down on Yabo.
He did what now?
Does Diablo get a bliss bonus?
Guys, I haven't even had anything to drink. It's a sad day. Can I try to climb back up here?
Make a climb check.
What is it happy that Asterion gets when he feeds?
Yeah,
You do not manage to climb back up the rock.
that's okay. I'm gonna splash around in the water and try to make a disturbance.
Okay.
Charity laughs harder.
Cora attempts to climb the rock. Fails.
And it starts splashing around in the water.
It throws a tantrum in the water. Stomping and splashing.
He's not doing this angrily. He's
But
just
it
like
doesn't matter how you're doing it. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
If what you're doing is like kicking and slapping the water.
Hitting it with your
Unless
sword.
You're giggling as you do it.
Every time
That
it's
would
kind
be
of worse.
scarier, honestly.
Then you're just not taking this combat seriously. Cora.
No matter what your emotions say, Corum, you can't escape the look.
Corum squats down and just
No, that's worse. Do not splash it with your hands while you're squatting.
Corum is used to doing these types of things alone in the woods where no one's looking on. So he doesn't know, like, what it looks like from someone else's perspective. He just thinks this is what you do when you're trying to, like, scare a fish or something.
Corum wants to roll sense motive to see how much of his party.
You don't even have to
Thinks
roll.
he's an
They're,
idiot.
it's all of them.
Okay.
With varying degrees of affection, but we all think it.
Beautiful.
See,
Okay.
I like to imagine that Terrako doesn't have a great view of what's going on, so he's like, okay, I saw it jump over there. Let me go. Right, come on, one.
And you just see Corum just
Oh.
flailing his arms, kicking his feet in the water. Yabo just sitting there, and Charity just cackling up on the cliff.
It
Josh,
went.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it
Yes, I
go?
feel like we're not
It
taking
went.
this combat seriously.
Well, it fell on Yabo, and then it went. It went into the ground around Yabo. That is the appropriate way to say that.
And I'm just gonna wait and hold my action to try and shoot at it if it pops up.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it to go.
Hector.
Anna is so
Yeah,
uncomfortable
I
with my
mean-
movements.
Ain't nothing
Just
there.
jogging.
I guess I will still keep making my way towards the log because it still seems likely that it'll pop back up somewhere in there, you know?
It really feels like a TV show to me.
Okay, to the log is 20 feet, so I'll definitely do that.
Do you have a bow or something?
I do have a bow, but
You have one more square, Madison. You moved from your space, or you measured from your space.
um. Yeah, I guess I'll ready my bow.
Okay. You take out and ready your bow to shoot it if you see it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with for now.
What is that a full action to ready a weapon?
Not for me.
Not for you. Is that a fighter feat or something, or a fighter
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He can stow his and take out a weapon as
think
part of
I've-
move action.
I think I get a little bit of it from fighter, and then also it was the first feat I took.
Oh, is it like
Was
quick draw?
quick draw to get it all the way. So I was just like, I do not want to have to deal with this.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right.
Next up, Earth Elemental. Isn't there? Goes to Yabo. Oh, no, there it is.
All right. Everyone who had an action prepared, go ahead and do your shots. Yabo, you can go
Do I
ahead and
have to-
move.
I can move there, and then...
Still counts as shooting
I
into
can
melee
flurry
at this
blows,
point.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I splash it with water.
I'm
Okay.
not sure if that was to me or Jordan.
Yes, it is shooting into melee.
Look at all the dice.
Look at all those dice. Someone got a nat one.
It was
I
me.
think it got. Oh no.
Okay, so Yabo, you hit for 9, and that's puts it up to 22. 22. Terrico hits for 6. That brings it up to
Woo, I did
28.
something.
It is looking a little beat up. It is not looking happy. It is going to take. I was going to slam at Corum, but now Yabo just hit it for.
Well,
for-
Corbin's splashing it with water unnecessarily, so no.
That probably really pisses him off.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's totally not punching him in the face for like
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage or anything.
I suppose 9 points of damage would hurt a lot.
A lot more than getting a little wet.
When he was sitting in the middle of this puddle to start with.
And it is going to miss. It got a
Oh,
13,
thank God. Okay.
and it's going to go back underground.
I have 8 points of health, guys. I don't know how to explain that in D&D terms. I'm hurting, guys. So
I literally called out. If you want healing, get out of the pit because I'm not going down there. So, yeah.
Grab
Yep.
some of the
Yabo.
rocks.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna hold until it pops up.
Okay. Charity.
I'll hold my bow until it pops up.
Okay. Corum.
My computer just turned off.
Oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
bueno.
Ooh.
Oh, it seems as though it has died without ever giving me any warning or indication.
Oh no.
I love it when they do that.
So hopefully I simply must plug it in. I
Um,
would have appreciated a heads up though.
Were you looking at the battery power of it at all?
I wasn't looking at, but it usually pops up one of those like
Hey,
above the screen notifications.
Hey, fucker, plug me
like,
in.
It, like over everything.
Terracode. Did you grab any of the rocks?
It took so fucking long to get into
No, because
Foundry
I
today.
couldn't reach
Hopefully it's good
them.
for the second time.
And he the rocks that we're trying to grab.
Is it really the time to be doing this? Should we?
He's
can
not
we
all
go
the
first?
rocks on the crystal. Like there are still crystals on the rock.
Right.
And plus the one that you knocked off into the water initially is down by your feet.
Oh,
we're
by
like-
feet right now?
Yeah, probably.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
I was wondering if she was looking for something to bludgeon with.
Well, I was thinking that we're literally fighting it.
I
feel
was
like-
thinking of making sure we have what we want so that I can get up to higher ground so I can be of a bigger help.
So much thinking.
Um,
I'm
can
running
I
back
climb
real quick.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you have enough movement. That's how you got in.
25, 30. What's my thing?
So if you're dashing, you should have enough. If you're not, and you're going to try to take an attack action, then you're going to probably be stuck there.
I'm going there. I'll go. Can I? Can I shoot here from there?
Yeah.
I should be able to. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna walk over here, and then I'm gonna hold an action to use my longbow.
Terrico.
One, two, three, 4.
I
I
declare a
declare
foam
foam.
war.
What if it
God
pops
damn
up?
it.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm changing my mind. I'm only gonna move like here
Okay.
because I don't want to be close to it, but I'm assuming it's gonna come after Yabo, and I want a good shot. So hold my shot.
Hector.
Oh, thank goodness. It at least only partly shut down. My shit's still open.
What would you like? Are you just gonna keep moving? Is that what's gonna happen? I was gonna say, 'cause I can move you if you need.
We're so bad. So it stayed where it was on this one, right?
It went underground. You don't know where it went.
Okay. I'll hold my action.
Okay. You see no changes.
Oh. it's hurt, so it's just dipping.
Yabo.
I'm back from utilizing the facilities. Is it appeared or no?
No.
No.
Okay. How high is this rock?
That one's probably about 3 feet above the ground. You could just step onto it.
I would like to step onto it.
Okay.
Is that onto it or?
That's good enough.
Okay. I will then hold my action once again.
Okay. Charity.
Actually, then my turn. Sorry, you did it.
You gonna
My
shoot
bad.
it if it
You're
appears?
just used to doing it.
Yeah.
Corum. You gonna shoot it if it appears?
It's not gonna appear again, is it? We're just gonna be standing here.
I'm
for
gonna
fucking 13
go up
rounds.
first, and then I'm going to.
Okay. Terrico.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Is Jericho out of the circle, or is he?
He's in the pit. He's like
no,
back
I mean I'm
against
just
the wall.
hugging the wall.
I see.
Okay, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3 climb up the log because I feel safer next to other people.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll shoot it. Although I'm gonna tell everyone that I think it's hiding, and if we want to draw it out, maybe we gotta break off more crystal.
Hector.
Yep. Am I allowed to hold 2?
Can she position herself and then hold the firing?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think you should move to like right here. That way you have like a full swath of like this whole area to fire at.
I mean,
And
being on
there's
the
no
opposite side of
rock.
Charity is, you guys have the whole pit covered.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess that's fair actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of forgot about Charity.
I don't see a lot of way to be immediately helpful here, so...
Yabo, make a listen check.
Oh god, am I good at that? I hope I'm good at that. I'm pretty fucking good at that.
You hear a low rumbling moving towards the south side of the pit.
Okay. I look in that direction and ready to pounce.
It does not appear.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna
He's ready,
immediately
though.
jump. I'm ready to pounce.
It does
What
appear...
am I doing?
I did. I took the turn order away.
Charity put their ball away.
Wait, you took turn order away? Is it just gonna be gone forever?
It's gonna be gone for
Probably.
now.
It's just running away. We heard it. It's
okay.
scared.
So, ground level, this rock is 3 feet above. How high is this rock up?
From where you are standing, about 12 feet.
I probably can't make a 12-foot jump, can I?
You do not have a 12-foot vertical.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. I'm not fucking, I was gonna say LeBron. I don't think LeBron has a 12-foot
I don't think anyone has a 12-foot jump.
Humans are pretty bad at jumping, actually.
We're bad at
I'm a
most
half orc.
physical
Do I have a
activities.
12-foot vertical?
It's like the best way to jump in the high jump competition is to just throw your body over a bar. And it's like people are like, "Oh my god, that guy can jump so high because he's just flopping himself over the tie bar instead of like trying to jump like everyone else."
They also usually have to run like 30 feet first.
Yeah. Not a standing high jump.
Okay, so if I hop off the rock, okay, this is hypothetical. I'm not actually taking my turn like this. And
This is
I
for
go in here.
demonstration
All right,
purposes
that's
only.
10 foot of movement. Right.
Okay, yes.
And then I run like this, and that's 10 foot run.
Okay.
Can I jump up here?
A high jump distance of 8 feet is a DC 32 check. With a 20-foot running
If
start.
you think you can do that,
With a 20-foot running start.
The DC to make a vertical leap, to reach a ledge high above, or to grasp something overhead is 4 times the distance to be cleared.
Humans are bad at jumping. Humanoids.
As a medium creature,
Okay.
you have an 8-foot vertical reach. So it would only be 7 feet, which is a DC 28.
Okay.
Roll me a jump check, please.
Hold on. Wait. This was hypothetical. Let me, real quick,
it was very clear that he wasn't doing
It's
it.
just hypothetical.
check my skills. I'm rolling a jump check. Alright. Okay.
Are you going to be taking 20 on a jump check to jump up to a place?
I'm gonna roll this. I'm not taking 20.
You're not trying 2 minutes straight of trying to jump up this rock.
I'm gonna attempt this one jump with a 10-foot run.
Oh, with a 10-foot run.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You need that's a DC 28 on a 20-foot run.
Oh.
Without a 20-foot run, that would be a DC. What would that be? 56.
Oh, I can't do that then.
I have faith in you, Yabo.
I get a plus 10 to jump. I cannot make that. I would literally have to roll higher than I can.
You
with the
have
die
to
I
roll
have.
2d20 to make it happen.
Okay. Can I make a tiny hop and then do a climb check?
I mean, yeah, so make a climb check. You managed to climb up the rock.
Sick. Okay. I'm on top
Seems
of
a
the
lot
rock.
easier.
Where's on top? I'm gonna say that's on top of the rock. All right. I'm on top of the rock.
Standing vertical jump, currently held at 46 inches.
I would like to 46 inches.
46 inches.
We
That's a
fucking
world record.
suck, bro.
Yeah. We're
Everything
not
about us
meant
is
to
just made to support our
We are
brain.
not
Like,
meant to
we
jump.
can't do anything physically.
Baldur's Gate 3 makes no sense.
It doesn't.
No.
I would like
Almost
to.
like it's a magic video game about being magic.
In a video game.
Well, you can make like a 12-foot vertical without magic, and then you can make like a fucking 30-foot vertical with magic. So like, you know.
But even if you think about a human and the way we're shaped, or humanoid and the way they're shaped, it makes sense why we're bad at jumping. It makes
We're
sense.
bad at everything. We should not be alive, honestly.
It's moving us in the hardest direction possible for a humanoid creature.
Humans, we are inefficient in so many ways. It's ridiculous. It's like we stopped evolving everything else except our brain at some point, and the brain was like, me first.
I mean, that worked pretty well for us.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, except for the fact that we can't breathe right half the time and fucking.
well, we
I
also kind
apologize.
of-
I was incorrect.
Have you
It
died
says-
yet? No, I think it worked well for us.
1.7 meters, which is 5 foot 7 inches. So like twice what I originally said.
Except my brain tries to kill me regularly.
Okay, so he made a
We're
DC
literally
40.
looking at a,
jump
we're literally
check.
looking at a screen of rocks that we trick into thinking.
We're talking over electricity.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we took rocks and we tricked them.
Can I break off a piece of this crystal, or do I have to like make a check for that? or to
You can
attack
just
or
spend some time if you guys are gonna just wanna. How much of this crystal are you guys trying to gather?
I'm gonna bring some home to Mariana.
I'd like some too, please. Corum, could you grab me some?
Can I just break off the biggest crystal I can, and we'll just split it up later?
I kind of imagine, yeah, you guys were decimating that stone for all the crystal it was worth. Okay.
Oh, okay. Everybody else came up over here too.
I was just specifically asking Corum to grab me some.
I'm the one on
I mean,
top of the
Perico
rock.
learned that he
It's
can't
so
break
big.
it.
Corum's the one that I assume would be the most faithful in actually getting it to me.
What is that supposed to mean?
What I said it. It means what I said. Out of this group, Corum's the one that I think can give it to me. I would say Terrico, but Terrico has stated can't get them off.
Okay, so
I don't think I would.
Well, you're not a
either.
thief.
I'm not saying you'd steal it. I'm just saying who I trust the most.
Alright, anyway, we break off some crystals.
give me one moment. I'm doing math.
Oh, okay. Math is not electrocution, so I like those.
I mean, it could be.
Well, that's true.
I'm trying to visualize 500 cubic centimeters.
Good luck with that.
That's like half a cubic meter.
I don't even know what that looks like, period.
And a meter's a little bit less than a yard.
Alright.
So half of a little bit less than a cubic yard. that help?
Okay, so all in all, you guys managed to get a surprisingly light amount because apparently I was using amethyst for the basis of this. About half a cubic meter of crystal, which is about 3 pounds.
Who's carrying it?
Probably me, maybe Corum.
You said 3 pounds?
I have room. I could take it.
I don't think I'm carrying.
Oh, hold on. I think
Yeah,
I'm off by a factor of 10. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, that really doesn't seem like.
Yeah,
very
that
much
didn't
rock.
sound right.
Like imagining us trying to break up 3 pounds of this rock between the 4 people that want some.
So that's
Corum, how much weight can you carry before you're at a light load?
Like 28 pounds.
Same.
I
we
was
can
I
put it
was
in
calculating
the-
based on square meters, not cubic meters. I forgot about height. That's the issue. 29 pounds of
29
crystals.
pounds?
Fucking Christ. We could split it up. And
I
then
can
we'd all be
take.
good.
I have 6 pounds to offer.
Both me and Corum have 28 pounds. So if we split it between us, we're probably golden.
So
can take-
let's.
2 pounds.
You don't have to take 2 pounds.
It would be harder if you took 2 pounds.
So here's what we can do. We can give Hector 5 pounds, and then Yabo and I can split 12 pounds.
Ooh,
Or
ooh,
so
Jericho
we
can
both
half
take
a pound.
12.
That's helping, right?
You know, there might be half a pound of dust in the air if you want to grab some of that.
So
Ooh, okay, okay.
Okay, so Yabo, you take
Oh, I
12
always skip
pounds.
this part out.
I'll take 12 pounds. Hector takes 5 pounds.
All right.
How do I do this?
So
I
if
don't
you
remember, fucking remember.
so go to like your backpack and then hit the plus new to
Plus
create an item. And then you can hit the little pad with the pencil to edit it so you can put in that information.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
12 pounds. Words. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
No, it's the Sparky Rock.
Oh, sorry.
Electric blue rock.
Sparky rock. Oh, I got a name. I gotta change the name instead of adding information to it. There we go. New loot. It's a Sparky rock.
I think my math is way off. I think I've fucked up typing some numbers and that's fine. 30 pounds is a reasonable amount of rock.
12 pounds of Issa Sparky Rock in my miscellaneous section of my items in my inventory.
I am carrying 69 pounds.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks.
I am carrying 55.8 pounds.
I will point out to you, Hector,
feel
that
like
this is a ferrous meteorite as well.
Noted.
What does that mean?
It's metal.
Iron.
All right,
I climbed down.
you guys have collected between y'all several pounds of rock,
Several.
about 30, all in all, which is a reasonable amount, which is
I
apparently
assume I don't need to make a roll
about a
to-
fifth of a cubic foot. Ah, damn it! I forgot I had a tape measure next to me. I could have just been like, oh, okay, let's see. That's 1 meter. That's 1 meter. Yeah, a cubic meter would have been way too much rock. Would've been
this
way
seems-
too much
this seems
crystal.
correct.
About a fifth of a cubic foot. That seems actually pretty low too. Oh, that's because I was looking at centimeters there. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount. You guys could always come back for the rest of it. You guys weren't going to spend 6 hours mining ore. Anyway,
Ooh, Minecraft.
it is the color of diamonds. Anyway, Yabo, you're pretty hurt, right?
I am at 8 health out of my 21.
Okay. And you are 4 points away from being knocked unconscious thanks to the non-lethal damage, yes?
Yup.
Okay.
Man, I did not know I had that. I did not know I had more health than Yaba.
I rolled pretty bad on my level up.
Mm.
Wait, how much health do you have, Charity?
Oh, your con's also
26.
lower than Charity's.
You also have more health than I do.
Well, you see what happened was
You have as much health as
did not
Hector.
think this character through enough, I guess.
You must have just rolled good or something.
Guess so.
Yeah. Because Hector's got a +4 to con, you've got a +3 to con. He's got 26, you've got 26.
My con should probably be 16. My int 14. My strength 8. And my charisma 13.
Any hoodles, you guys continue following the path, I assume, after Yabo receives medical attention.
I'm bad at this game.
Yeah. I mean, Jericho is very excited about this particular area and wants to try and remember it, but I don't think we need to keep mining rocks here. We have other things to do.
Yeah.
Mark it on the map and move
We
on.
were supposed to be finding or something, right?
Yeah, you guys are trying to take care of the thing that's been breaking trees and and encroaching on your territories.
Do I get to full health with my medical aid? Or am I still wounded?
That's up to the person giving the medical aid, how much medical aid they give you.
How much medical aid am I getting?
Are these more rocks?
Yes.
I'll be
I'm not gonna
continuing
touch
on.
them.
Presumably.
I will give you a level 2. That's about it.
What does that mean?
Level 2 cure.
I think he means, like, what
water
number?
ooze. 1 second. I will tell you shortly.
Roll, yeah, that's really what I was asking. Why is this happening? Please, for the
I
love
hate
of
when
God.
it does that. Come on, let me cast it. There we go. You don't have spells left that tight. Fuckers.
Fuckers. Don't you tell me what I do and don't have.
Cast.
Oh, yeah, you're at full
15.
health.
Sick.
And those non-lethal damage goes away
Alright,
because
they're healed.
you received healing.
That replaces Restoration Lesser. Just to let you know, Cameron.
Okay, that's fine. I don't stare at your character sheet to see what spells you have prepared, so
I figured, but I just wanted to say it.
Full transparency.
full transparency.
I walk up to Corum and I stick a band-aid on his arm
Okay.
to get rid of his non-lethal.
It gets rid of
damage.
1 point per 1 point of healing. So he'd need 2 band-aids for his boo-boos.
For non-lethal, really?
Yeah, it heals alongside magical healing.
Oh, never mind. I don't give him any band-aids. That's a waste. Band-aids are a waste. I thought if you got any healing, it got rid of the non-lethal part.
It
Nah.
heals lethal and non-lethal the same amount when you receive healing.
Gotcha.
So you're healing from the ones that count down and the ones that count up.
Never mind. I pat Corum on the shoulder and look at him. Ha, have fun. And
Does this hurt as you like poke one of his bruises? Um,
Corum feels like he deserves this.
Corm's busy thinking about his splashing.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has a little bit of
I don't
fun.
own any
That's not-
tokens.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
Ooh,
good.
eggs!
Is
Oh
it
no, the
owlbear?
vision stuff's weird.
It's not an owlbear. Owlbears don't have spiky tails.
Choose your marching orders.
I assume me and Corum.
Well, that's what we're doing.
I like to be a little towards the front just so I can help keep an eye out on things for Corum.
Do we want to just have a line?
Do you want me to be in front of you?
No, I meant like a horizontal line. Where like we're just all in the same row, just walking
No.
together next to each other.
Hand in hand.
Okay, so me and Corum, and then Terrico and Hector between us, and Charity in the back.
I don't think Charity wants to be in the back.
Well, considering we're coming up upon a monster, I think the healer should be in the back. Unless Hector wants to lead the back, while Charity sits in the middle.
I don't care where I go.
Hector, you and be in the back, Charity in the middle. So you're behind Charity and Terrico. In whatever position you prefer there. In that blank space of darkness.
Well, if you guys moved up a step, it would be a little easier.
When I moved into it, it took like I can't see the characters anymore, but I could all of a sudden my vision changed.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
when
because
I
it
moved back,
puts
stayed-
walls
it
on the
stayed that
outs-
way.
It puts walls on the outside of the map.
I'm
pretty sure.
Away a moment.
So when you're not in the wall, it gives you your normal vision range because it's not considered the effective map.
But then it stayed that way when I moved back,
Oh, weird.
and it wasn't like that before. But I couldn't see the eggs before that they were talking about, so I think something was just wrong with mine that got jogged.
That's possible. Anyway, I'd like everyone to roll me some spot checks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not hell yeah.
You know, for Hector,
Oh.
I'll take a 14.
22. Holy shit.
Okay.
Ooh, your dice is pretty too.
It's not. Luckily,
No.
it's not a very hard spot check. So as you guys continue following the trail of splintered trees and fallen or in stumps, you guys notice an area that's got quite a few larger fallen trees. There's wood chips scattered about the ground, as well as different leaves and things that are strewn about. You can see several of these large 6 to 8 inch long spikes that had been indicative of the creature you've been looking for, sticking out of some of the trees that are still standing but pretty well injured. Some scattered about the
maybe I've
ground.
been misinterpreting this. They are spikes that are stuck into the trees.
Some of them are. Most of the ones have been amongst the fallen trees.
But they're like a separate thing. They're not made out of tree.
No, they are like bone.
Okay. I had been misinterpreting that. Okay.
No, they are not
I thought
tree.
it was just like spiky because the trees got shattered.
No, it's not just splinters of trees. It's actual bone. Charity, you notice some kind of muddy brown green scales occasionally, kind of near some of the knocked down trees, kind of scattered about the rubble. They're probably about the size of the palm of your hand.
Those are really big scales. Holy shit. Can I reach any of them without going like super far away from everybody?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's, like I said, they're kind of scattered about near the trees. You're kind of standing next to one of the stumps now.
I'd gather some of them.
Okay.
How many do I get?
Uh,
How much? Really? How much? How many units of space do they take? Because I have my notes. Right.
you have we'll say 11 is about a pound.
Okay.
Well, 11 will be 1 unit of space.
Okay.
And then, what's everyone else doing?
I let everybody know.
I am returned. Would you like me to roll a spot check?
No. We found the nest. Charity found some scales. They're really big.
Nah.
I didn't see shit.
Oh no, you didn't, because it was a DC 10.
Better than Charity's 22.
Hey, it was a DC 10 anyway, so you notice some knocked over trees and big bones.
Oh, guys, I think we found it.
We found a lot of it. Do you guys want to hold back while I, like, check out the area a little bit more?
Or do you want to examine the scale maybe first?
Feeling that the creature is nocturnal.
Is this shadow being cast like an actual shadow, or is that just a weird
There's a little
thing?
bit of, so this is like a
It's a cave wall.
stone wall, and that's the
Yeah,
shadow.
Oh, it is a wall. I thought it was like a dip in.
No,
Like before.
no.
Okay.
It's kind of a mound in the ground.
Oh, so is this got a roof or whatever?
It's a cave.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do the shh kind of thing, and I'm gonna try to move silently to over here.
I'm just gonna stand perfectly still.
Okay.
And if we do think it's nocturnal, it is 6:30 p.m.
That's a good point.
So let's stay aware of that.
That is the third 3.
Damn.
All right, Corum, you're stealthing.
Let's hope this thing is deaf.
Can Corm see the eggs?
That's within your vision.
Beautiful.
roll a
Corm
spot
is making
check
the
to-
get the fuck away. Yeah, I'll make a spot check. Please. Please roll kindly. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you see the eggs. They're
Maybe you get a +10 to
Um,
spot.
roughly the size of a small child or a large toddler.
The egg?
So like Terrico size?
Just flash to the
Yeah, about Terrico size.
Parks and Rec, the child-sized soda.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Jericho-sized eggs. Hot. Good.
Yep.
Seems
Corum.
brilliant.
Very enthusiastically telling people to get the fuck away. Just waving away, not closer, Terrico, the other way.
Oh,
Away.
wait. Which way did you?
To roll a move silent.
Wait. Aren't the eggs here?
Yeah. There's a wall here, though.
And
Well,
This
my
is the
thought is
open.
that getting closer to you is away from the eggs.
I'm going to
Where else am I
towards
supposed to go on this map?
Like,
silently.
like here?
That's closer to the eggs.
No, there's a
Yabo, you
wall
came
there.
next to me.
I sure did, because I didn't understand your fucking waving arms, so I came to talk to you, but we're technically whispering right now.
Yabo sneaks over.
Okay,
Tereko is
you know when you
confused
have your
from.
arms
Jericho is
up
confused,
against your
and
body
Peter
and
only
then
just
you push
realized-
them
Very nervous.
away from you like you're pushing a basketball? That was what Corum was doing.
Well, Yabo came over here, because he can move silently, unlike some people. And he needed more explanation.
Yabo,
So we're now
they have-
talking.
So,
they have eggs
Cor-
the
so you
size
will
of
see Corum
Tereko.
pushing his arms away from him. Yabo crouch walking up to Corum. Hector, Charity, Tereko, what are you three doing?
I mean, I
Um,
guess now that I understand that there's a wall here, I understood that there was one here, but not here, which is why I was like, wait, but I thought that was getting closer. I'll hide behind the stump.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Roll some hide checks.
Yep.
I not ride. Hold up. There it is.
Woo! I'm good at this one.
I'm not.
Oh.
Ooh.
-2.
Yeah,
Tereko is
Oh,
like.
God. Good
but I
job,
rolled
Hector.
good.
Tereko is like hiding between Hector and Charity, and Charity's like Skyrim Skyrim hiding, where she's just kind of like put her arms like up by her shoulder and moved them down like 3 inches, and then just bent her knees a tiny bit.
She wants a clear line of view. She still wants to
shorter
see.
than she usually is.
Yeah,
So Charity thinks she's sneaking, but she is not.
hiding.
Oh, sorry, hiding. So to her, the reticle is like closed. But to everybody else, the shit is wide open.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
To her credit, she is still less wide open than we are.
In the wide open.
Direct view.
So I assume we whisper yell at each other about how you were trying to tell me to go away, but I came up because I didn't understand, and there's big eggs, and now I can actually probably see those eggs.
Listen checks.
Yeah.
Everyone, or just the two of them?
Everyone.
I didn't. Oh, there it is.
What
The
up?
dice are covering up.
Ooh. Just look at all the pretty dice.
All right. Charity was the lowest, but all right. So everyone hears a loud and blunt thump, followed by a creak and a crack, and the dull thud of a tree hitting the ground.
Ooh,
From what direction?
The south. What would that be? Southeast.
Please.
South, southeast, like here?
Like over
here?
here. Yeah.
Okay.
I assume Katrina
Cool.
and I are going to move this way into the trees.
That's a
And
good
why?
question. Yeah, probably, yeah. Hector, get the fuck away.
I don't know if that's what works for hiding, so I just kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
my
you're kind of
divergence.
hiding in the underbrush.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll me a couple of hide checks.
Cool.
Hector, you should hide a little farther away.
Oh, wait.
I think I could have gotten there without much problem.
Do I get another one? Do I get another chance?
I'll give you guys. You moved to a new position, so I'll have the three of you roll
This
hides
time it was
again.
me.
Oh,
It's another -2.
Oh no, don't worry, buddy. I'm still there.
Oh no! Jericho is doing such a good job of hiding. You people are so
Yeah,
bad.
I was fucking 25.
So Charity and Hector are standing out in the open.
Nice.
Oh, we're gonna die.
all right. What are you
This
guys
bush
doing?
Was, like it's thin in a couple spots where I didn't really realize it was.
Waiting.
You're kind of like in the middle of some sunlight's like shining through right on your armor. Like
Glinting.
exactly.
My lab coat is just especially bright today.
Yeah.
Hey, Yabo,
Especially
what's
right.
You just
We
bleached it
can't
last
see
night.
that they're not hiding well.
Yabo and Torum can see the glinting and fucking white reflection across the way, and we're just like, they're gonna die.
Nah, man. This is where my fucking shadow is.
All right. So everyone's just kind of waiting, being quiet for a minute, being patient. What is the plan?
Terraco might take one step farther away from the two of
That's a
them.
good question. What is the plan?
The plan is to hide and not get exploded by this monster.
So, Yabo and Torum are on the opposite side of everyone. We're all hiding from the big monster
With various degrees of success.
with various degrees of success.
Okay. A minute passes. A minute more. You hear another cracking, creaking, falling tree.
Does it sound any closer?
A little bit closer. There's
And more
progress
further
being
away.
made. And slowly but
I
surely,
drop it a quick save.
about 3 minutes later,
Can I have moved again in that time to try to get a better hiding spot?
I mean, you don't know that you're not hiding well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Technically, I'm supposed to roll those. And
Oh, you can roll my next one, Cam. That's fine.
no, it's fine.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, but it's just supposed to because you guys don't know how well you're hiding. But eventually, 3-4 minutes later, you hear a plodding, thumping footstep as this large, scaled creature, two leathery, almost bat-like wings coming off of its back, tucked down to its side, and a large, spiked, flail-like tail comes into the picture. In its mouth, kind of dragging a sizable tree trunk, just kind of almost as if it's like a dog carrying a bone in a way. Korum Yabo, what were your hide checks?
20
got it.
and 25.
Alright, and it gets a plus. It does not seem to notice you two. Terraco, you got a 17. It does not seem to notice you either.
I don't
Charity,
think we even need to roll to see
Hector.
and Charity.
as you see this creature looking around, approaching its den, large tree trunk in its mouth, you see its head snap towards the bushes you two are hiding in, keeping and noticing the glint of your metal armor and your bright white lab coat.
Hey Hector,
Yeah?
I think it might see us.
As you're whispering to Hector, you see it open its maw, let out a vicious roar before it whips its body around, its tail snapping in your direction. And it would Hector is the closer one, so it would take a do an attack at him. As it snaps its tail towards Hector, you notice one of the bones, one of the kind of large spikes on its tail, snap off and
Oh, shit, it can
go
feel it?
flying
Oh,
towards Hector. Luckily, in its quick advance and spotting of Hector, in its haste, swinging a mile wide as this 8-inch large bone spike sticks into a tree near him.
Damn.
I'm going to put the 3 of you into initiative.
Oh man.
The other 3 of you are not in initiative currently, as you are hidden.
I don't know these people. I've never seen them before. I have no idea who they are.
Oh.
Hector's my butt, though.
These dice are feast or famine.
And at the top of initiative, it is going to try to spike Hector again.
Oh no.
Hector, what's your AC? 14, right?
14.
And then that's your flat-footed as well. Yes, it is,
Yes.
because you do not get a dex bonus. A second large bone spike slings off of this creature's tail as it whips towards you, goes about 1.5 feet past your head before it flies into the distance.
Whew.
And it is going to move into its
Oh,
den.
Okay.
Oh, great news.
Fuck, what are we supposed to do about this?
Well-
Collapse the cave.
Charity.
For
No.
right now, I think run away.
I'm gonna help
Harm is
Hector out.
staunchly against the collapse the cave. This
I'm
is
gonna
a
help.
parent.
I'm gonna help Hector up and pat him down, make sure he's all right, and I'll be leaving. Well, I can't. Can I see anybody else?
Roll spot check.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
All right, so you can see you can see Terrico, and if you move forward, you can see Corum. Maybe
Nope.
no, you would not have line of sight to Corum because of the mound in the way, but you can see Terrico.
I kind of make a motion like, are we leaving? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Jericho's firmly in the leaving category.
I mean, your stealth is cover's kind of blown. You don't really need to be quiet at this point.
Yeah, that's bad. I guess I'm trying not to give like Terrico away, but I help Corum and
But, like,
start
you went
looting
in the cave.
with
and
Hector. Hector's fine, right? You're good. Dust off.
I'm the same as I was to start with.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Maybe a little frightened. Everyone who is stealthing, I would like you to roll move silently checks, please.
I should be
It
good
is
at
nice
this.
not to have to bother with that.
Take chalk.
Sometimes
Okay.
a +8 just
All
isn't
right.
good enough.
As you, Yabo and Corum begin trying to stealth away, you hear another loud roar, and Terrico. So as you 3 begin moving, you hear another roar and spot this thing move forward slightly, turning its
Corum
head
falls
towards
straight on his
Yabo
stomach.
and Corum, not seeing you, but knowing you're in that direction. Corum, you drop to the ground.
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to hide?
Yep.
Okay.
Man, I sure wish I had deflect missiles right now.
Do you want me to roll a
That
check?
would sound cool.
If you would be ever so kind.
Ooh.
It does not seem to notice you as it creaks forward, hearing your footsteps. It does not seem to spot you as you quickly hide into the bush in front of you. Yabo, are you trying to hide again as well?
Sure.
Roll another hide check. How are you trying to hide? Are you also just dropping prone to the ground?
I'm backing up, trying to duck behind some brush and maybe get.
Okay.
I'm trying to do. You know when the thing with like squeeze behind the lamppost.
Okay, you're just
I'm
trying
doing
to
that with, like,
break
all
line of
bolted up
sight.
in the way. Yeah, break line of sight.
Okay. Roll another hide check.
Please be on my side. Hell yeah.
It does not seem to
I'll
notice
over
you.
one for a second.
Yabu becomes 2D real quick and.
All right. Charity, are you just dashing away?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just
I'm going with her.
whip you two down.
Don't see any reason for us two to do anything else, honestly. Really, our safest course of action seems like to indicate to it that we want nothing to do with it.
Okay. Derica, you're the only one who hasn't done anything. What's your game plan?
I mean, I can't see it. It didn't really burn my way, I don't think, so I'm gonna continue to try and move silently away.
Okay. Yeah, it was focused on the two noises it heard. So you
And I'm gonna just go to the left. some
vaguely.
more. I was loosely following Charity and Hector, but I don't want to get too close of line of sight with it.
Okay. So you all are stealthing away in various directions. Tereko by himself, Charity and Hector with each other, and Koram and Yabo together. How far are you guys trying to stealth away and run away for? Respectively, each group.
Presumably until we are pretty sure it can't see us anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking like out of sight of the cave,
Okay.
So like,
and from there try to get back to like the main trail.
I'm gonna say like 100 feet at least.
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, heck, this was only 50 feet. Never mind, like 100 yards.
Okay. It does not pursue. You all, through various means, sprinting, hiding, stealthing, sneaking, manage to get out of its kind of immediate territory before eventually meeting back up on the trail you were following previously.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna need a few more people.
Also,
has
I mean,
eggs,
hasn't
which
just-
means it has
like,
a
it
mate.
hasn't like, and it hasn't like hurt anybody. We've just seen the torn up trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but aren't the torn up trees like on the route to the clay pit? So, but there's some way that we could like eat it to
Detour
stay
it?
away from them.
Yeah, just reroute it.
Yeah.
Make spikes of
Good.
our own and make it
Yeah,
like deterrence in that regard.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could try to like falsify another one in the area.
At this point, it's about 9 p.m. and it has gotten dark by the time you all manage to reconnect through the woods and find each other.
That's fair.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's go home.
Hey, it's nocturnal.
Oh, is it still continuing combat on this? Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Could we?
How far from home are we?
Should we?
You
try
are a
to
pretty
make
good
it?
clip from home.
Yeah.
You
Should
are
we
not
try-
making it home tonight if you walk through the dark.
That's fair.
Should we like hop into the pit below and try to set up camp 20 feet down so that maybe if it tries to walk past us, we'll be missed?
The thing is, we also don't know if the elemental came back or
Yeah.
what its reaction would
That's
be
true.
to our presence.
I'm pretty sure the elemental would be hostile to us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
we're
feel like we
pretty
can
far
handle
away
the
from it at this
elemental.
point.
Getting attacked in the night by the elemental is one thing. Getting attacked in the night by whatever the fuck that thing was is a whole different story.
When I put up the scarecrows, it didn't attack the scarecrows, right?
It didn't. It did not. No.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to purposefully attack us, given evidence of the past.
You did
It
did
just
see
is-
activity around it though.
Hmm?
You did see activity around it though.
Yeah.
So it could be intelligent enough to know that that is not a real thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like
I mean,
like
there
the
are
elemental
different pits
also
over
we're
here.
certain that it's here.
What? What did you say, Trevor?
I feel like the elemental, like, we know that they're messing around here. Maybe what we do is we make camp on a pit, and then if we're desperate, we can jump in a pit.
Sure.
I mean, we have the tree.
know the elemental was in the big pit, so we could stick near one of the smaller pits, so that we don't have to. Like we're more likely, or less likely, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
let's go a little bit away and just string the tree tents.
Yeah, but this thing knocks down trees.
That is true.
Yeah, that was one
Yeah,
of
but
my
we're in the
immediate
tree
thoughts.
tents. Maybe it won't go after us.
Well, not on purpose. But what if he just wants
Yeah.
the tree that the tents are strung to?
I mean, there's lots of trees. I feel like we have to get pretty unlucky.
I don't know. You all just keep saying shit tonight.
Listen, if Cameron wants to attack us in the middle of the night, it doesn't matter if we're in a tree or not. It's gonna attack us.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just do the tree tents. It's easy.
Perfect. Then I have Whittle
Maybe
tent for
over
Jericho.
here. Looks pretty nice over here.
I still feel like we should go closer to one of the pits.
Like this big one
I
over here.
suggested we go like over here,
Yeah.
towards one of the smaller ones where it's not as bad if we do a giant.
Where I
if we do
won't
a giant-
die jumping down into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this one down here, because there's some trees here, so we could still be pretty close.
Hmm.
Yaba uses triple dash.
All right. So beyond sleeping tonight, what is your plan?
I think we should go back to town and regroup.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something we can tackle right now. Honestly, I think we should just try and find a way to gently deter it
Just
from
to,
the clay pit.
just
and...
have people avoid it.
Yeah, like maybe later on, if we're feeling like we're so much cooler because we've leveled up, we can do that. But that looks scary as shit right now.
But again, hasn't like taken any aggressive action. Like it hasn't hurt anyone or anything like that.
It has been moving in closer to town.
Okay, right, yeah, because it has been investigating the walls.
I mean, if we get some temporary
So-
allies,
Did it just seem like it was taking trees to build its nest?
It's hard to
Roll
say.
knowledge nature.
Yeah.
Do you have
Go
any
on, go
idea
ahead,
what
roll
something
knowledge
like
nature.
that eats? Could we just like bribe it?
This is what I'm thinking. I'm like, if we just give it some fucking fly building materials for its nest.
From what you saw, Quorum, is the nest seems pretty well constructed as it was. it doesn't seem that it was using the large log that it like had in its mouth in its construction. It was mostly small branches and brush in that regard.
So the larger logs must be something deeper in the cave that it's doing with them. Or maybe it eats them, who knows?
The cave doesn't look that deep.
Yeah, it was definitely more of a large burrow hole than like a cave structure.
Mhm. It already has natural means of defense. So,
Any idea what food it eats? Could we just like try and like place some food farther away from town in the clay pit for it to eat?
with the large claws, I don't. Cameron, would I have any notion on whether or not it looks like a omnivore, a herbivore, or a carnivore?
You did not get a good enough view of its teeth to get a good picture of that. But you can. I'm trying to think if there's a way you could infer. Because you really haven't seen it eat or do anything other than defend its territory.
I don't think we've even seen its poop.
The closest
Oh.
thing you could deduce
Didn't I
is
see
that
a
it
bunch of
requires
bones
a
on the?
large amount of food to sustain itself.
Did I write down that there was a large amount of bones?
Say that the spikes you and stuff you had found were bone fragments.
And then I found the splintered bones with varied sizes, up to 6-inch long tusks.
Yeah.
Similar to what was found on the new continent.
That would be the spikes.
Okay.
Various sizes of broken spike. You could always try to. You could assign resources to this. You could assign
Yeah.
people to
We could try and set a trap.
try to watch it. Some people to stalk it. That's one option you have, where you five are not dealing with it directly. You could do like you said with the detouring, try to figure out what it eats. You could try to fight it, bring a bunch of people like guards and stuff.
Yeah, for now, let's focus on just trying to find out more about it.
Fighting it
So,
is probably
set up-
reasonable as a way to get rid of it, but I just am like, oh no, what if somebody dies? It's our fault.
It is, yeah.
I mean, killing it also seems kind of like just super rude.
Yeah. This is the part that I keep coming back to, is it hasn't fucking done anything.
We
And we know where it lives. Like, it's established. It's
Well,
going to
Yeah,
presumably
but
still
it
be there
has
if we
been
go back.
moving. It's moved into town. Like it's come to the town and it's come to the clay pits. Like we are sending people into its territory. Like all it takes is the workers one morning to be going to work at the clay pit. That thing is there, and then all of our workers die. It's very territorial.
should we try to put like either a goat or a pig tied up on the outskirts of the perimeter where we've seen it and see if it attacks that? We only have 10 of each.
Well, they probably
We
had
only have-
babies by now.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Sacrificial lamb. Who's in favor?
Okay,
That's
I know
not
this
a
is
bad
very
idea.
mean. building off of that, I know this is very, very mean, but hey, Charity, can you make poison?
Oh, to
Um,
poison the lamb?
Yeah.
Ooh, you could put poison on the lamb's coat.
I could probably make poison. I don't know if I have anything to make poison out of, though.
Oh.
Like, I'm sure I have the ability, but not the resources.
You give it diarrhea.
Cover the lamb in the shit berries.
We have the shit berries, yeah. I mean, I suppose I can
What
make it like
about-
strong enough to be a poison, but I don't think it would be a quick death or an enjoyable death. Or
But it-
What about a tranquilizer?
It doesn't have to be a quick or enjoyable death. It just has to give the message that this is not something that is a viable food source for it.
that's valid.
You could also start looking for stuff to make poisons out of.
We got
That's true
Yeah.
too. Could I
I mean,
concentrate
we haven't super
berries?
investigated the flora fauna.
I mean, you could concentrate the shit berries. It's hard to say what a concentration of the berries will do, but it's something well within your abilities, yes.
Do that when we get back.
Honestly,
but I
I'm
can't
kinda
do it
thinking
here.
I'm kind of thinking maybe we just try and investigate more of the like, can we make poison? Can we find stuff for like the flavor person? Just there's a few things that could be useful for us to just like investigate the flora, and then also if that helps us with this, we could try and deter it, or we could try to we could try and poison it and then attack it if we want to get rid of it, so that way it's weakened when we attack it.
Either way, I don't think we need to take action like tonight.
I will also point out that there
Like,
are
I feel
two
like we have
large
time to
biomes that
do a
have,
little more
you guys have largely
recon.
unexplored in places that you have been. You guys have basically walked into, I guess, 3 biomes, because there's the place with the undead. You guys haven't checked out anything or looked around for any flora or fauna in the swamp, and you have not
Oh, good shit does grow in swamp.
thoroughly investigate the plains either.
Yeah.
So there's the kind of wasteland area with the undead. There's the swamp, and then there's the plains where you guys haven't explored yourselves. You've been sending out scouting parties to return of anything of note.
They keep coming back and saying, "Yup, it's plains."
They have, yeah, they don't really know necessarily what you guys are looking for in regards to things specifically, because they're not, trained herbologists or
There's a bunch of
doctors or anything. Like, they're more like looking for any interesting landmarks or potential resources.
I'll be right back.
like mapping.
Exactly. Scouting parties, less so. Ecological research parties. 'Cause that's mostly Charity and her unnamed, undescribed team's purview.
They can do so much.
Her minions all just have a blank face, like a morph suit hood.
Yep. If you kind of focus a little bit, they start to get some features, but if you look away, you can come and look back, they just kind of melt. Mannequin
I'm getting from this
faces.
is they're just the man in the tan jacket.
I have very vague ideas.
You've got a lot of homework, Lightning.
I know. I just always forget as soon as we stop playing. It's very much an out of sight, out of mind thing.
Sounds like you guys got a couple ideas.
Yeah, I think we should table this for now. Warn everyone. Try and get a team to just an extra team of guards for / scouts for the workers, so that way nobody gets killed in the meantime. And
Yeah.
gather resources to tackle this later.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do too.
Okay. Um,
You know, it's not a problem, but I don't see any reason to go into it unprepared when we don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, that thing just seems super big and really bad for us.
And we don't know if we even have to fight it or not. There might be another solution.
Yeah.
all right.
So yeah, I'm very much in favor of go home. If we really want to do something, we can do a different message board thing.
Or check out the
Oh
planes.
yeah, we also wanted to find stuff for the Suffering Sow. Like I think doing some recon of
There could
area
be
for
some
plants.
synergies here.
yeah,
Do
like
s-
flavors, herbs for the sow, herbs for us, natural bug repellent, poison for this. There's a lot of good things that would be helpful if we just worked with
Medicinal
the plants
herbs.
around here a little more.
Yeah.
did some exploring.
Hector can't really help with that, but he can like make some really nice shears.
Eventually, a watering can.
I mean, honestly, if Corum and Charity, they know medicine and plants, they could just start to draw pictures for us. Just like a little mini book.
That would be very
And-
helpful.
Yeah. Maybe, like, we haven't really explored the plains us, so maybe it'd be helpful if we did that more. I don't know how much we've been paying attention to the plants in the forest. I know I was kind of keeping an eye out for the stuff for the sow during this trip.
So there was a couple of things you guys had found previously that I don't think anyone bothered making a note of, which is not my prerogative. I'm not in charge if your characters remember things. But there was a couple things you guys had found early on. I don't remember if any of them were relevant or the names of them, unless someone has, again, written them down somewhere. But I do have a big-ass list of fantasy plants.
Woo!
It's-
Fantasy plants.
It's two PDFs because one is what biome they live in, what rarity they are, and the other, well, yeah, what biome they live in, what rarity they are, and the other is alphabetized what they all do. So, anyway, your night passes
Become
uneventfully,
forgers.
and you all make it back to town the next morning. It's 66. Scattered clouds, but mostly clear.
Yay, it's not torrential rain.
No. Additionally, Trina's still not max. There's no point in giving you XP yet.
So we should set the scout troop. I guess that would probably
Yeah.
be some of Corum's people.
Corum's mostly food. I guess it would probably be more Yabo's people.
I guess-
I don't remember-
Construction.
So
Yeah, they're like just muscle, right? I mean, maybe it's some of both. Maybe it's a couple.
I mean,
of
it's
Corum's
really
people
just
that
kind
will
of
know
people
things
that
and
were-
a couple of Yabo's people that can
It's people that have been hired
We're
in to do
putting some-
scouting. It's like the same thing
Yeah,
with like the
I
guards. They're
think
just
there's
people who are
9
hired
names
into
around
that are
there.
kind of under collective purview.
Sure.
Um,
We're getting some middle managers up in here.
Yeah. Not really anyone's direct. I mean, they're under all of your direct commands because they're your underlings, but people that weren't part of the specialized teams. More than anything. So, will you guys be going into the plains next then, or will you be returning to the Schwamp?
I mean, I'm more excited for the plains because the swamp had a scary
Just 'cause it's
zombie
new.
alligator, and it's new.
Yeah, the swamp does have the scary zombie alligator. That's extremely true. Yeah, I would probably lean plains.
Okay. Now I know what maps to make. And what to map out then. I could just go in and give Katrina her XP. It'll be easier that way. So each of you will get 240 experience.
Watch these.
So for me, that brings me to
4180.
4180.
I agree.
4180 of
Seconded.
6,000.
I'm just gonna set mine to 4180 because I missed like 2 of the numbers out of the number you said.
4180 is the important one.
Yep.
I'm giving my portion of the crystal to Mariana. Who is my stonemason daughter.
Okay.
I'm gonna start making acid.
You said you're going to start making acid?
Yes.
Okay.
In order to
Like the drug or like burning?
well, maybe both. No, the liquid, so I can start running experiments on this ore.
If we just make the giant monster trip balls, maybe that will make it leave us alone.
Or maybe it'll come back for more.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair.
It's going to find religion and move away.
we can tame it with the drugs, because that goes well.
Yeah.
Taming the big monster with drugs.
What could possibly go
What's
wrong?
wrong?
This is just the start of my new druidic colony, guys.
They have a bunch of hippie druids doing acid with, like, Stegosaurus dragons. Or Triceratops dragons, or whatever.
I mean, I guess we're already a commune. We just had to become a hippie commune.
Anyway, while you were away, it was decided collectively, without you, that your next course of action is going to be to send some extra guards with the people at the clay pit to keep a lookout and to make sure things are safe. Keep an eye on what's going on outside town, and you guys are going to go on a flora expedition in the plains, looking for potentially useful plants.
Beautiful. I'm gonna try to collect seeds.
Okay. And Charity's going to try to make acid to start exploring. That being said, are you guys going to take some downtime before
I need to.
going out?
I need enough time to recover 5 hit points.
I heal you.
I mean, you would have healed some of those hit points overnight.
Okay.
I'm not thinking like healing downtime. I'm thinking
Oh, like just
like
regular downtime.
like prep time downtime, doing things downtime. Maybe trying to make
Jericho would be
something.
excited to have like at least a day or two to look at that crystal with Gwyn because it feels like there's something special to it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a weekend and then go out on the next good weather day after that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'm going to want to. I do kind of want to make those spikes to steer any animals or anything like that away from our activities
Just
that aren't
like
directly in the camp.
sort of like tank spikes kind of thing,
Yeah.
like pointy sticks that are set up in like tripods, like the base defense when we played 7 Days to Die.
That is exactly what I'm thinking of, Cameron. I'm 100% thinking of 7 Days to Die.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be redirecting construction then, because that would be the same team, and that would take away from those the time to complete. So you'd be
I
pushing
think
back
building
some.
up our defenses is an important redirection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I'll just say you spend probably about a week of people making things. Oh, you guys do have some barbed wire as well.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Utilize that as well.
Let's see. I think you guys have. I think it was like 500 feet of barbed wire. Barbed wire. You have 9 of them. I believe it was 50 feet a roll, and you used some of it to make some stuff with the animals originally. I don't remember what it is. We'll find that. You have some barbed wire. You can use some of that.
Cool.
But then, yeah, everything will be delayed 1 week. And then we'll just go ahead and make a note here. Because you guys are currently working on the longhouses, I believe. You've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so the longhouses will almost be done. Well, will be done in the middle of. Well, it'd be 2 weeks from now, basically.
Week stop, they'll be done in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So on Karis's before Karis's birthday.
Because I'm typing this as a note in Excel and I did +1, it was like formula. You're doing a formula? No,
That
I'm not. I just quotes. Give me the quotes. I'm going to go pee. I will let you guys discuss your plans.
Hey, Charity and Quorum, could you maybe use like this weekend to compile a list of plants that we know could be useful?
so that the less knowledgeable of us can keep our eyes out for them.
Sounds totally appropriate and doable.
I'm gonna be melting a rock.
Okay, Corin will write down his information.
I think it will be perfect if Perico does ask, and then at the end of the week he's like, "Okay, great. So Charity, what about those drawings?" I melted a rock.
I melted a rock.
Really quick, does anyone have any information on K-pop?
On K-pop?
Yep.
Any information?
Any preferences for any K-pop artists?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I told someone that I can enjoy K-pop, and they told their friend that I like K-pop, and then gave me, like, started a group message with me and that other friend so that we can talk about K-pop.
Now you need
like,
to
I
come up
just-
with things to say about K-pop.
Correct. other than
Suga
I-
from BTS.
You like him?
That's a person I know and I've listened to.
Psy.
From BTS?
yes,
BTS
Um,
is the answer.
No, no.
I know
Gangnam Style,
that she
because that's
likes-
technically K-pop, right?
Sorry. No, it's
Yeah.
not.
I mean, it's Korean
know-
pop music.
And I know
it is Korean.
I don't think it's K-pop though. I would not describe that as K-pop.
I mean, it's
Am I good to like shut my computer down and that sort of shit?
Probably.
yeah, probably.
I feel like K-pop is different than just popular Korean music, in the same way that
Ah, haha. Music. I have genres. K-pop. K-pop, K-hip hop. Short for Korean popular music.
Jordan did the thing where he turned his computer off.
I mean, it's definitely not K-pop boy band, but it is K-pop. He also has 2 kids.
Cute.
He's also 46.
That can be cute, I
Oh.
guess.
For the sake of actual, for the game, actually, I realized that we put all the notes in the Something Out There board, but this seems to be the same thing as Spikes and Shattered Trees. So,
Yeah, we
since
should
this one is
consolidate
actually
those notes.
signed Chorus, I want to talk to them and be like, hey, so I know we didn't write on your notice, but,
I mean, those
Pretty
notices,
sure we
those
figured it
were
out.
also
Watch
just
out,
notes
that's
for
creepy.
you guys. I don't think they were actually written on the notices.
Some of them.
well, at the very least, I want to tell Chorus because they signed theirs, and, I want to tell them what we found.
Okay, we can cover that next week. Mostly because JJ's gone and everyone's already closing their things.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to hit the stop. I'm going to be responsible and hit the stop button
I understand.
now, which is
I was
responsible
also listening for that. I
uh,
turned on my.
and early. So, bye-bye.
Bye, stream,
but-
like, share,
Bye.
subscribe, ring that bell,
Streamers,
share with a friend.
don't forget to like, subscribe, and interact with our content.
Put it on the background. It
we
helps.
will.
It helps with the algorithm. Something.
Call for engagement.
Or
Write down in the
funky
comments if
rhythm.
you think we should have fought the creature tonight.
Yeah.
Look out for the
Yeah.
shorts of tonight's episode. It's coming to you soon. Not really, because that's a lot of work. Fuck that noise. Bye.